go ahead and get this started. So like I said, I'm a Ruby ambassador. I live in North Little Rock, Arkansas, signed up under Jessica Heffley, and then above me is Tamara in the Diamonds in the Making page. And I think this is a fantastic idea to start this new Plexus Ambassador Bootcamp. I think it's going to be wonderful, something that's very duplicatable for all of us to be able to use. And I hope that you're able to see this PowerPoint and put it into effect. And I think it's important to realize that we all started in the exact same place. We all started very clueless, but very curious. And so I want to take that approach as we're learning tonight, just to be curious as to what's going on and just to learn a little bit more about this company. I know some of you are probably brand spanking new with this company, and I want to say welcome from all of Diamonds in the Making and the teams below that. We're excited to have you here, and I'm going to go ahead and get the PowerPoint going as soon as I can. Exit full screen. There we go.
You are in the studio now. There are over.
Okay, here we go. Sharing screen with you guys right now. Okay. And here we go. The Plexus Ambassador Training, Diamonds in the Making. So welcome, like I said, welcome to our team. I'm so glad to have you here. It's going to be an adventure for you. Make sure that you're all muted. That's going to make this the easiest on all of us. That way we don't have any sort of feedback. Okay. So what this is all about is it's all about duplication. None of us come into this as network marketing gurus. We don't know a whole lot, but what we do know is how to duplicate. So we're going to look at our leaders above us, and thankfully we have incredible leaders, and they've all taught us what it is that we need to do to make sure that we have good duplication. We just follow their example. So the first thing is to check the ambassador checklist. That is in the Diamonds in the Making files section. You're going to look through that, and it will give you a good outline of things you need to be doing when you first start. I know it can be maybe a little bit overwhelming because there's a lot of information, but start with that new ambassador checklist and look through all of that. But save and print the success plan and the new ambassador checklist. That's in the files tab under your team page. It'll be listed there. So save and print that success plan. That was hands down the most important thing that I printed off for myself. I printed it off, I tabbed it for easy to find, because before you know it, you're going to have people going, hey, what's this Plexus stuff you're talking about? And then you're going to be like, I don't know, because you're just starting, and that's part of it. But if you have that success plan, there's examples of questions and answers, there's product information, it gives you a list of what the prices are, retail, preferred, and ambassador level. It gives you some examples and some templates for you to use. That's very, very helpful. It's just something that you have that's tangible right in front of you, that gives you a lot of frequently asked questions. And, you know, we've done this for a long time, so we kind of know what the questions are that come out the most. That's been very, very helpful to me. Also, have your upline, the person you signed up under, have them suggest 5 or 10 people to follow on Facebook. I recommend following people if they have that option. And also get with your upline how to turn on your follow option, because once you get higher up in the company, unfortunately, Facebook limits us to 5,000 people that we can be friends with. So we want to make sure that we follow people. That way we can see all their information and their posts and keep in contact with them. And, you know, any team call you might listen to, if you're inspired by that person, follow them on Facebook, because that means they're probably going to be posting things and keeping you inspired along your journey. Also, add your new ambassadors and make sure that you've been added to Life-Changing Plexus Testimonies, the Team Diamonds in the Making page, any other team page you might be on. My team page is Team Plexus Passion. Add your teammates to those and maybe add them to some other team pages or some other information pages that they might be able to get some information from and learn from. And train and equip your ambassadors to be successful and just follow the system. We're not recreating the wheel every time. That's what's so great about duplication and about this business, and what makes it so successful is that we're just doing the same things, the same simple things over and over. And also, I encourage you to help your new people with their first Plexus Facebook post. It can be intimidating. We understand that. I will be honest, my first couple posts, I probably thought entirely too long about what I was going to say. And, you know, as you continue to do it, it gets easier and easier. It doesn't have to be something huge or fantastic, but I encourage you to make your first post and just say, hey, I'm interested in trying this new thing I've got. I just got my welcome pack. I don't know what it's going to be like. You can come along with me. Maybe it's going to be great. You don't have to have this huge testimony to be able to make your first Plexus post. So, okay. Next is to teach and train your team to turn their auto qualification on from day one. And be sure to sign ambassadors with a welcome pack. Okay, this is really important because we need to be a product of the product, okay? So, and having that auto qualification on means that they're willing to commit to keeping their products active and staying with the products and taking the products each month at the very least. So that welcome pack is also really important because it's the one chance that they're going to have to order their products at a below wholesale rate. So that is really important to you, and it's also important to them that we know that they're committing, okay? A simple way also to grow your points fast is to have everyone turn that auto qualification on. Educate them about the auto qualification. It doesn't have to be something scary. You know, when we're talking with people, auto qualification is not something scary. It's just something that keeps you commission qualified. And you guys all know this at this point, that it's something that you turn on. If you buy or sell 100 PV worth of your products, that auto qualification package never sends to you. If you have that on conditional, it will never ever send, okay? And you can change your auto qualification in your back office. You can change that to whatever you want to be. I've changed mine to a triplex package. It is exactly 101 PV. That's exactly what I need to be covered if I don't sell enough product. Okay? And all ambassadors on our team, we encourage all of them to be a product of the product. We need to be able to talk with our people about what it is we're taking, know why it works, and know why we're so passionate about it, because we are a product of the product. And when you invest in your business, you're more willing to commit to seeing it succeed. So we want your team members to be committed from day one. And that small financial investment of $99 or $199 can be huge in securing your team members for the long haul. If they're not ready yet to buy that welcome pack, we encourage them to wait a little while and make sure that they're ready to do this. Because once you get in this deal, you realize that $99 or $199 is nothing in comparison to how wonderful this business can be for you and how wonderful these products can be in your life. Okay, again, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Let's talk about Facebook for a little bit. Be consistent and be persistent. By that I mean be consistent in posting and be persistent that this is something that's been good for you. Be persistent in making sure that you're posting every day, because familiarity breeds comfort. The more you do it, the easier it becomes, the easier it is to come up with things to say, tweak other people's posts to make them your own. The more you do it, the more comfortable you become with it. The more comfortable you become with the naysayers and the people who maybe aren't so nice on Facebook. The more you do it, the more comfortable you become with it. And this is something that has been big for me, is to not worry about offending others. I wholeheartedly believe that I have something that is going to benefit people's lives. It is benefiting people's lives, and it's benefiting my life. And it has been a huge gift and a huge blessing to so many. So if I offend a few people by posting a little bit too much about on Facebook about Plexus, that's okay with me, because I know that I'm changing people's lives. And I want you guys to have that belief that this is something that's huge. And so just again, don't worry about offending others. And those who post the most frequently are the most successful, hands down. But we want you to post strategically. We don't want you to start throwing spam at your friends with too many, graphics that everyone's used. We want them to be original posts. We want your friends to continue to be your friends just like they were in the beginning. We don't want you to become all encompassed in Plexus where you're not sharing your own life too. So, keep a good work-life balance. Post about your life. Post about what you did today. Post about what you love about Plexus. Don't get too caught up in Plexus product information always. Just keep it balanced. That's what we mean when we say post strategically. Also, don't get discouraged. If you need likes or if you need comments, just ask us. Ask your upline, ask your teammates around you, ask on your smaller team pages, then ask on the post on the Diamonds in the Making page or what other page you might be involved in. Don't get discouraged, just ask us. And might I say also that discouraging things are going to happen. We're going to get to where, like we maybe feel like we're not growing like we need to, or there's going to be discouraging times. So what we need is, as leaders, we need to hear from you that you need some help, and we're going to be there for you. That's something I love about this team, is that they are there for you, hands down, one of the best teams. And also, don't just share posts. The only time I share a post is when it's a video that I can't get any other way on my page but to share it. And the reason why we say that is because it makes it much more personal if you're posting it yourself. Like if it's coming from your words, even if you copy and paste and quote these people, if it's coming from your own post, one, it's going to be seen by way more people. Shared posts automatically get bumped down to like 1% of viewing. Okay, so if you share them, not many people are going to see it, and it's pretty much going to be a waste of your time, and your friends are going to think you're not being original. Okay? So don't automatically just share posts, make them your own, copy and paste them. And that reminds me also, if you need to know how to copy and paste, if you're only working from a device, a phone, you can go to the desktop view. If you ask on the team page, there are videos that explain how you can do that from your phone. That's very helpful. You can also search the team pages from a desktop view on your phone as well. Okay, so help. What do I do when someone shows interest? My first person, I was like, what do I do? Who am I? What is this Plexus stuff? I don't know how to share about it. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I had started, made my first post, and it was the first couple days, and he was interested, and I was like, I have no idea what to do. So what do you do? One, don't freak out. Just do what your person did with you when you started showing interest. Just duplicate what they've been doing. Add them to the life-changing Plexus testimonies page, for one. That is a team page full of testimonies only from our team. So these are people that are on the Diamonds in Making page and below, and full of really awesome testimonies that they're able to look at and explore and see if something fits in their life. Also, ask them to send you their email address or their phone number and send a "What is Plexus?" or send them a private message. But I encourage you to not give away too much information on your public Facebook wall. So they say, how much is it? Don't answer that. We're not supposed to give numbers and things like that. And also don't just start talking to them. Say, hey, I'll private message you. But I would also say, don't just leave them hanging, because I promise you, people are watching your comments. And if someone says, hey, I want to know more information, and then they see you never comment or answer them back, even though you may be private messaging them, they're thinking, hey, why isn't she talking back? So say, hey, I'm so excited you're interested. I'm going to private message you about this. And then you can talk with them about all the details that you want to. You can give them the information about income, or not income, but how much it costs, that kind of stuff. You could even talk about what your income is if you really wanted to, but we recommend you don't. Also, keep lists of the people that you talk to. I remember in the beginning thinking there is no way I'm going to lose track of who's talking to me because I'm way too excited that with these first people, there's no way I'm going to ever forget. Well, wrong-o. I was very, very wrong. And there have been people that have slipped through the cracks because I haven't made a list. Make a list. I have a note in my phone of Plexus checkbacks. And there are people who have liked my post. There are people who have said, hey, I might be interested, and I never heard back from them. There are people who I think would be awesome for this company. There are even people that said, no, I'm not interested. They're still on my list, and they will be until they say yes. But keep your list because you will lose track. And when you feel like you don't know what you're doing, you're going to want to go back to that list and start looking through them and start talking with them again, because follow-up is key. So follow up. Make sure people know that there is a 60-day money-back guarantee. That is huge, okay? That money-back guarantee, there's just no risk in signing up. That 60 money-back guarantee comes to retail customers and preferred customers, okay? And I think that this graphic is a really big deal. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. That's a huge amount. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and stop. But I want you to look at this. 5% of sales are made on the 3rd contact. 10% of sales are made on the 4th contact. And 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. There are people that I started talking to when I started back in November that are just now starting to come around, that are just now starting to ask questions. So just never give up on them. Don't be pushy. Don't be overwhelming, but be willing to give them some more information each time to help them with and follow up with them. Keep in mind also that we don't want to look desperate. We may be super interested in Plexus at the time, and we may have Plexus on our brain a lot. Before I started Plexus, it wasn't even a thought. A week would go by and I would have no idea. So just because Plexus is on our mind all the time doesn't mean it's not for everyone else, or that it is for everyone else. And so it may be a month gone by and they're like, oh my goodness, I have so forgotten. Thank you so much, Sunny, for getting back in contact with me. I completely forgot. So follow-up is absolutely key. So what do you do also when someone shows interest? It's very important, I think, that we pay attention to the success guide. It gives you examples of combinations and what would be best for whatever issue that might be going on. But let's just look at a few of them. So here's just kind of a small guide. Picture number 1, the slim and the block. You might want to improve your health. Typically, you're not on any meds. You have no serious sweet cravings, no chronic health problems, but you want to lose some weight. Pick number 2, you don't need to lose much weight, if any, but you want to improve your health, especially your gut health and bowel health, boost your immune system, reduce sweet cravings, brain fog, fatigue, acne. That's the triplex combo, and it's probably the best-selling combination in all of the company, and for good reason. It's amazing. Pick number 3, you want the whole shambamala. You want to improve your health by restoring your intestinal system in your gut, boost your immune system, reduce sugar cravings, brain fog, fatigue, headaches. There's so many testimonies of people that have their migraines that are gone. And you also want to lose some weight. That's just a few of our products and examples. In fact, there are so many different products that we're not even talking about, but that fit in there. That's why that success plan is very helpful. And I mean, if you look at the prices, number 1 is $99, number 2 is $125, and number 3 is $160. That's not a whole lot. And with 2 and 3, it's only $10 more for you to become an ambassador. That's why it's so important for us to know these prices, because if it's only $10 more for them to become an ambassador, why wouldn't they? To have the chance to have this business set in front of them and get wholesale prices for the rest of the year. And my favorite is number 2, and I also take the X Factor, which is awesome. If you take those consistently, I mean, People lose weight, people feel better, the scales show how much they feel better, and well, there's just lots of testimonies. I'm sure you guys have read them. If not, life-changing plexus testimonies is the way to go, okay? There we go. Okay, you reap what you sow. So we are not hunters, okay? We are farmers, and we want to sow good seeds in our business and sow good seeds in our prospecting also. But you will get out what you put into this business. This is not a lottery ticket. It is something that you have to work hard and grow into. So you get out absolutely what you put in. So what seeds are you sowing? What are you planning to harvest? Knowledge is power in this company. So if you can get on these conference calls, if you can, I got lost one day in Sonia Dudley's videos. You just YouTube her and you can listen to her all day long, guys. And she knows what she's doing. She's been at the top of this company for a long time. She's been at the top of other network marketing companies. So she knows her stuff. You can get lost, okay? Also, monthly opportunity meetings. They have recorded opportunity meetings that you can send people to. You can send them a recorded opportunity meeting. You can show up at those opportunity meetings. Meetings make money. That's what they say, and I fully believe it. Because there's something about seeing someone face to face and hearing their voice and getting them there. Just having people show up shows their level of commitment to begin with. And when I first started, the team pages were my best friend. The files section at the top of the page, it's going to say files. You click on files and you can get lost in that. Also, the magnifying glass at the top right side, not the search bar at the very top center, but there's a magnifying glass search bar on the top right. You can type in Candida. You can type in diabetes. You can type weight loss. You can type X factor. You can type mega X. And anything that's ever been said about those things is going to pop up on the team page. If you have a question, like, can these products be taken during pregnancy? Type in pregnancy, and anything that's ever been said about that is going to come up. That saves people answering questions often, because chances are, if you're starting out, the question you have, someone else has had that same question. Because remember, we're duplicating. It's really all the same stuff over and over again. So check out the magnifying glass, check out the file section. Again, that's where the success guide's going to be, and the new ambassador checklist. Then also, you've got your back office. There's resources back there and knowledge base. Again, any kind of basic question you might have is going to be in that knowledge base, because Plexus knows what the questions are. They've been asked and they've put them up there. There's frequently asked Q&A questions. I think that's it. That one. Okay, product knowledge. Again, I'll say it again. You must be the product of the product. Now, does that mean that you have to be a product of every product? Not necessarily, but it's helpful for you to be able to build your belief and to know and to be able to form your own testimony. For instance, I bought the body cream thinking, I don't really need this body cream. I don't have much of an interest in it, but I bought it anyway because I wanted to try it. Well, lo and behold, went to Malibu. I got crispy fried burned, redhead and pale on a beach. It's just bound to happen. Especially when, you're hard-headed and forget to put on your sunscreen. So I got super burnt. If I hadn't had that product with me, I wouldn't know that it would help drastically with my sunburn. And so that's a testimony I have, just because I was willing to try something that I thought I wouldn't actually need. So being a product of the product can be very helpful to yourself and to your business. So if you have a little extra money in your pocket, try something else out new, even if you think you don't need it. Also, know your Plexus products. The website, the back office, the team page files, etc. Loaded with information. Again, you can type in accelerator and it's going to pull up anything that's ever been said about accelerator, and our team pages are amazing. They stock them full of information that we need. So you can search through those, know what the ingredients are. Now, I'm not saying when you first start that you need to know everything about every single product. That's entirely overwhelming. But for you to know something in the beginning about each of the products, it's going to be very helpful in the beginning of your business until you can start to learn a little bit more here and there. So understand also to use the products or understand how to use the products so that you can see optimal results for yourself and help your customers. So I don't take Block personally, but I've looked into or know where to go to look into how to take the Block successfully. Some troubleshooting things that might come up and how to best help with weight loss if someone's seeing slow weight loss. You kind of want to have some of those questions answered and like backup for you so that if someone asks you, you're not going, I don't know, let me get back to you, but you have an answer for them, at least partially. Okay, and the keys to success. Be professional. They say that you are all in and you're ready to do this when you buy your business cards, and this is the truth. I tell you, my business turned around when I decided I was going to have my sister design my cards, and I got them approved through compliance and got them printed out, and I felt like I owned a business after I had my business cards. And you might think they're not all that important, but when you have a quick conversation with someone in Kroger parking lot and you're like, yeah, I'll, contact you next time we randomly run into each other at Kroger, probably not going to happen. But if you have a business card to give them, boom, they've got your information. They can contact you. Also, another trick, hand them another business card and say, hey, put your number down on here or write your name down so I can find you on Facebook, or add them on Facebook right then. But be professional. Have business cards. Make sure your Facebook looks professional. Stay positive on Facebook. That's a big thing too. But work your business how you would like to, but work it part-time, but not some time. Be consistent with whatever it is that you're doing. If your friends see you flood Facebook full of stuff with Plexus and then don't see you post anything for a couple weeks, they're gonna be like, what's going on with this lady? And is she in this or not? So be consistent because people are watching. You may not get any likes for a long time, but they're watching, I promise you. Again, educate your ambassadors. What you do needs to be duplicatable. You want it to be something that they can take and use again with their people. If you do something that's over the top for someone, don't expect them to do that. Something that's over the top for their people. Keep it duplicatable. You don't want to be running yourself into the ground doing everything for someone when you can help them, guide them to find their own answers. I hope that makes sense. Also, keep in touch with your customers and then flip them to ambassador the moment they have any success at all, because it's better for them to be an ambassador with success. It's what's good for them is good for us. Don't give up, okay? Keep in contact with them, and within their second month, follow up with a message or an email. Just, hey, how's it going? I'm just curious. It doesn't have to be, hey, I'm ready for you to sign up as an ambassador. Just ask them, how's it going? I want to check up with you. Is there any questions I can do? Can we troubleshoot? Is it going well? Those kinds of things. And then when they start sending referrals, just ask for help. If you don't know what to do, just ask us, okay? And we can help guide you through it. But I encourage you not to give up, okay? You are definitely closer than you think that you are. If you have reached silver, if you've been here a while and you reach silver, there's a big jump from silver to gold. Don't give up. You're closer than you think. You never know when someone's going to come around who's going to be really awesome for your business, who's going to be very motivated. And I say that also, don't give up when it comes to your own weight loss story or when it comes to your own success with battling gut health issues and leaky gut. It's hard, but keep in contact with them and ask them not to give up, because they're closer. Your customers and your ambassadors are closer than they think they are as well. Okay. So this is our compensation plan, and I know some of you guys are listening by telephone, so you can't see it, but there's a compensation plan and summary chart that you guys can look through and look over, and we're going to kind of break it down a little bit today. One thing that I want you guys to look at really quick is the preferred customer bonuses at the very bottom of the page. Notice that if someone signs up as a preferred customer, you're going to get that bonus fast, okay? $15 just for someone ordering Plexus Slim. You're going to get $20 just for someone ordering a triplex combo. Boom. $20, $15 right in your pocket just for them ordering every single month. What's good for them, a discount, is good for you because you get an extra bonus. Okay, so just kind of understanding the compensation plan. We're going to try to keep it pretty simple. You get retail commissions, 15% commissions on anything that you sell or buy over $100. $100 to $499, you get 15% commissions on that. The cool part is, if you get $500 and up, you get 25% personal volume that you bring through your website. The first 100 doesn't count. That's what keeps you in the company, okay? That's our quota, if you can call that a quota. It's probably the lowest quota of any network marketing company I have ever seen. So pretty much you can buy your products and you're covered. So anything after that, you're going to make commissions even on your own products that you buy sometimes. But always make it a goal to get 500 PV every month, because that's a huge jump from 15% to 25%. We're talking about 15% of $500 as being $75 and 25% of $500 being $125. That's a huge difference just by a few more dollars going through your website, okay? Also, like I said, those preferred customer bonuses, that is a huge chunk of money that can be coming to you. What's good for them is good for you. They get their items at a discount, and you get a bonus every time their order ships. Okay? That's just kind of the basic breakdown on that. And then I want to impress on you how unique our compensation plan is. It's phenomenal, okay? So not only are we getting paid, you can potentially get paid 11 different ways with Plexus, okay? So we talked about the retail commissions. You also get business building bonuses. Anytime you sign someone up on your level 1, if they order a $99 welcome pack, $25 just for them ordering their welcome pack. If they order the $199 package, that's $50 for you. And then your uplines get paid 3 levels up. They half it. So $25, if someone under me signs someone up, I get $12.50 from their welcome pack signing up. So that's another way you get paid. Business building bonuses just from signing someone up as an ambassador. Then you have retail override commissions, which means you make 5% of all of your level 1 sales over $100. So that, remember, their first 100 doesn't really count. But anything over 100, you get 5% of that. They're making money, and you're making money off of that as well. You're not taking anything from them. You're just getting that off the top as well. Also, you get one-time achievement bonuses. Each time you make a rank from silver to senior ruby, you get an awesome bonus. So you sign up 3 active ambassadors, you get a $100 bonus just for going silver. And then gold, you get $250 bonus. And senior gold, $350 bonus. Ruby, $500. Senior ruby, $750. Boom. In your pocket, $750. Just for getting to a goal where you want to be anyway. Okay, and let's talk real quick about the faster achievement bonus. Okay, so in your first 30 days, if you get to gold, senior gold, ruby, or senior ruby in your first month, all of your bonuses double, okay? So that means if you get approximately 20 people to get to gold 100 points in your first month, that means 100 or 20 people that sign up with a welcome pack with their auto qualification on, you get double your silver bonus, double your gold bonus. That's $700 that you could get in your very first month. So, I mean, we have people on our team that did it, and I was thrilled for her. That is so exciting, okay? So $700, boom, right off the bat. If you have some friends that want to sign up, you can get that done in 30 days and you'll have it in your pocket. That's just a phenomenal, really awesome, nice thing for them to do. Okay, and this right here is the key, guys. Understanding these Plexus pay points is really what makes this compensation stand out and be so incredibly rewarding in the long term. Okay, we're not just talking what you make in sales. Sales is sometimes hard, you know, to keep those numbers up. But what we're talking about is residual income with these Plexus pay points. So you sign up a level 1 and they're worth 5 points to you. Each of those points is worth approximately $3 depending on how well the company is doing that month, okay? So 5 times 3, that's $15 you're going to make just from them being active and have reached 100 PV in their website for that month. So, and then your levels 2 and 3, you also get 5 points for each of them. 4, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2, 7, 1. I think you guys get that. We're going to talk a little bit more about how this can grow exponentially for you in just a little bit, okay? But next, the thing everybody wants, the beautiful, shiny, white Plexus Lexus that you get when you get to Emerald. At the Emerald level, you get the chance to have a Plexus Lexus paid for, and an all-inclusive yearly trip to Maui that's coming up. I want to go so bad I can't even see straight. So we've got the Plexus Lexus in Maui, and then you also have profit share in the Emerald pool. Guys, I learned today that bump, oh, you know, it's just like a couple extra $1,000 a month bonus. Boom. Just, that blows my mind in itself, okay? So you get that Emerald pool bonus, and then after Emerald, you move up to Sapphire, and then you get a Sapphire pool bonus, and then you move up to Diamond, and you get a Diamond bonus. You get a chance to get an even fancier Lexus, and you have a chance to do what's called the Diamond Reentry Program, okay? That's where you have a chance to start all over again and basically have 2 businesses. Right now, my brain cannot fathom that, but when I started this, I couldn't fathom it being Ruby. So I imagine that eventually I'll be able to fathom it. Just take one step at a time, okay? Okay, this is where my mind starts to explode a little bit. We're looking at the Power of 3 chart for those of you that are talking or that can't see the chart. So the Power of 3 chart, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go type in Power of 3 into your team page and look it up because it's a big deal. Our goal when we start is just to get to silver. That means 3 active ambassadors. So say those three active ambassadors sign up 3 active ambassadors. And you can see how very, very quickly this grows, okay? So the goal is to go silver every month, 3 ambassadors every month. And that's your own personal goal. You can do this at any speed that you want to. But so say imagine, I mean, you see, your first level is 3 people. That's 15 points times 3, $45 every single month just for them taking their products and getting 100 PV through their website, okay? Then you start adding in what your level 2 can do. The people who you add those people, those are your level 2s. That's $135 of residual income that you're going to get every single month. And you can see that once your team starts growing, you're looking at $3,744 every single month. And that's not including your business building bonuses. That's not including your retail commissions. That's not including your preferred bonuses. This is what makes this compensation plan so unique. I need you guys to wrap your head around the fact that you do not have to be the one to get to Diamond all by yourself. If they said, Sunny, you have to get to Diamond all by yourself, I would be like, yeah, okay, whatever. But you're not doing it by yourself. That's the thing. All you really need to know is 3 people. And then it matters who those 3 people know. I think this is important for us to realize that it's kind of impossible for us to even think about being in a saturated market at this point, because I have people in Boston who were signing up people. I have people in Florida who were signing up people. I don't know those people, but they sure do, and they're growing my team. So don't think that just because you maybe live in an area where several people know Plexus, that you're anywhere near saturated. Okay, So that's the power of 3. I just want you guys to feel the impact of how quickly this can grow, and also the residual income that you can have from it. Okay, Leaders Retreat. I am pumped about this. So I just got back from my very first convention ever, and I could not imagine missing this right here. Okay, so October 15th through the 18th, we're going to be at the Gaylord National Resort, Washington, D.C. Plexus will award you credits from the Leaders Retreat, for the Leaders Retreat, for every time a new ambassador joins Plexus with a welcome pack on your first 4 levels down. We saw what that looked like earlier. Each time a brand new personally sponsored preferred customer or retail customer places their first order of 50 PV or more, and based on your own personal volume for the months of June, July, and August. Okay, and you can see the different credits that you can get. And to be able to go, it's 650 credits. Okay, listen to me. Listen to me right here. You may be thinking, 650 credits? I just started. That's insane. But what I need you to hear is that it is incredibly possible. My upline, Jessica Heffley, started this to go to Leaders Retreat. She joined right as Leaders Retreat was coming out, the contest is coming out. And she was able to get that big check, okay? That's 2,200 credits, and it was even more than that last year. So I do not want you to think that just because you started that this is outside of your reach. I want to see you guys there. I hear that it is just absolutely phenomenal. So I encourage you, and this is what I've had my team do, send your team leader your goals. Like, hey, I just want to be able to go. Hey, I want that big fat check. Hey, I want to be able to go to a spa for free. Write down those credits and then give an outline of what you need to do to be able to get there. It may seem like a far outreaching goal right now, but that doesn't mean that you can't get there. If you shoot for the stars, you're going to shoot for the moon, you'll land upon the stars. Isn't that what they say? Something like that. So just go with a goal and work toward it. You won't regret it either way. If you don't wind up at Leaders Retreat, or if you don't wind up at Leaders Retreat, you will at least be far enough that you've grown your business and you're going to look back and be shocked. So Leaders Retreat, let's make this happen, okay? I want to see all of you there and shake your hand. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys just a second to unmute yourselves. I know we kind of went through that really quickly, but I want you to ask any questions that you might have. If I don't have the answer, I will certainly be willing to look it up for you and get back with you. So, questions. Anybody? I'm afraid to unmute all of you because you're probably have screaming kids in the background. So unmute yourself if you have questions. I know you do. I just know it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm seeing you guys saying that you're unable to unmute yourself. So I'm gonna unmute all of you. Okay. If you guys could just be super quiet, or if you're not gonna ask a question, mute yourself. Who has a question?
Hello.
Hi.
She just went away. Oh, there you are. I wanted to ask if you have like a general message that you initially send to your prospects or your new customers on Facebook.
That's actually found in your success guide. You can use that. There's a template in there, but there's also several other templates that can be found in the Diamond.
You're breaking up super bad. You're breaking up really bad.
Can you hear me?
No.
If you're not answering a question, please. Can you hear me? Okay. Anybody else have a question?
I have a question.
Okay.
How do you sign up to look at it on the computer instead of on the phone?
Are you talking about the call?
Yeah, so I can view your PowerPoint.
Okay. Well, there's a couple different links. You don't actually call into a number. There's a link that you click on, and you download Zoom onto your computer, and then you go from there.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Hey, Sunny,
Yeah,
did you make that graphic for the Leaders Retreat?
I did not.
Do you know where it's available so we can post it to our team?
Well, I thought it was absolutely fabulous. So I saved it. So I will post it on Diamonds in the Making page so that you guys can use it.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I'm ready. Did you find it?
Any other questions? I'm going to stop it here really soon.
Hi, is this PowerPoint available to download and review later?
You know, I did not create it, so I'm afraid to say that for sure, but I do know that they're going to continue to be doing a lot of these same calls. I'll find out if I'm able to share it, and I definitely will, if we can.
Okay, so Joseph's website is not working.
Okay, thank you.
That Plex's voter site. How do I fix that? I can't remember.
Anybody have any questions?
Yes.
Yes, hi Ellie, this is Mike. How are you?
I'm actually not Ellie. I'm Sunny, but hey, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I had to sign up under Ellie's name.
Okay, I apologize. Question, yes. How long did it take for you to sign up as a first person? And did you do that before you received your first, your first product, your welcome pack?
No, actually, I think everyone's story is a little bit different. Hey, Lisa, can you mute yourself?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm not able to mute myself.
Okay, Mike. So, no, actually, I got my welcome pack in, and I was a super skeptic at the beginning. So, I actually posted my first picture of my welcome pack, and that's the first thing that I posted. And I went from there, and I had my first person ask me, and he already had some background knowledge of Plexus. And so, I think it was maybe a week or two after I got my welcome pack, and it was just out of luck, honestly. But I definitely did work hard for that one.
You know, one more question. What percentage of ambassadors would you say are guys to women? Is it mostly women here tonight? And I'm just curious.
Actually, I saw several men sign on. I was pretty impressed with that. I would say, well, there's a pretty high number of women. Obviously, women outnumber men in this business, but I think that's something that's quickly changing. I have no idea the percentage, though.
At convention, they said 70% were women.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Okay.
Thank you for all the information.
I'm sorry.
Cindy, I have a question.
Okay.
Is there a possible way to go to the Leaders Retreat without making enough points?
That's a good question. I think I've heard that you have to, like, You can bring a guest, but I think I've heard that the guest has to be a family member, maybe someone who isn't an ambassador, but I don't know for certain on that. But I can take a note and see if I can find out for you.
Okay. I mean, I think I'm going to make the point because
I sure hope so.
But in case I don't, I really want to go.
Then shoot for those points, girl.
Right?
Anybody else?
Good job.
Thanks.
This is Lindsay Ewald. I just wanted to tell you good call.
Hey, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate it.
Thank you for all the information.
No problem. I wish I could take credit for it, but it was already given to me. So I'll take one more question. Anybody? Okay, guys, I'm so glad you all signed on. I heard it was a maxed out call. Just know that there's going to be several other calls coming like this. It's going to be the same sort of template. I'm so excited to have you guys with me, and I hope you have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Hey, you too. Night.
Bye.